Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the UTEP Miners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through.
And the Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Longhorns offense who will have the football first. And here comes Arch Manning. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Offense in a bunch formation.
Well, this guy's been sensational individually, and when he plays well, he gives his team a chance.
Wide open spaces. The 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Texas.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. So UTEP's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
He's got it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Running inside. It's Valentine. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Finds a crease. It's Valentine. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and long coming up. Leaves it in his belly. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Miners will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Rush is on. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Manning got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Keeps it himself. Quick spin on the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nowhere to go. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quarterback changing the play. Hands it off. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first down. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached Taylor.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Sells the run, looking to pass. It's complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one. And the Miners send out the punt unit. Going to field this one in tight quarters. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run him again. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Got out of trouble and throws. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Selling the fake. Turns out it's Valentine. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give on the counter. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rides to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, it's picked off.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Fires left. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Under pressure. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase and bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
And the Miners line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. Unable to get it out of their own territory, the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Looking for running room. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Arts to throw. Fires immediately. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Third and long right here. They're going to run it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Draw play, it's Barnes. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Pulls it. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Fresh set of downs going up top. Gets rid of it. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Miners will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Handed to the back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll move the tight end. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Throwing Manning. Finds his man. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the 1st down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. The run inside. It's Henderson. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. There's some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on third down. Fourth down coming. And the Miners decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Quick give. Still on his feet at the 40. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, Manning. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 22 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. And it's BYU with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They give it back to him. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Miners will call on their punt team. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Arch is going to throw for it. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Second and long here. Quick give. It's Henderson. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Manning from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Now on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Gets the back moving. Arch Madness. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Miners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Finds his man. It's Bush. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Lets it fly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Barnes. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The give on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Manning. Caught. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Manning. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. and it's no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropped back on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it on the counter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's Manning to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes a man miss. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Torres. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right side, it's Barnes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. On the delay, it's Barnes. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out wide right, it's Torres. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running the red zone, it's Barnes. Here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They took it 71 yards down the field. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Spins away from the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's reverse. Fights off a defender. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Longhorns are in the red zone. Here's Arts to throw. Left side is Townsend. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Sets his feet, it's Manning. Intercepted to stop the threat. Turning it on. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Miners want to pick up the tempo. Second down to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Miners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and